Welcome back. So it's been about a week since I did an update. It is July 22nd, Monday. I thought I'd do a quick walkthrough. We've got storms coming in. I have not been in the garden in several days, as evidenced by the weeds and the complete chaos. But thought I would show what it looks like, what we're working on. We've had a break in the rain, which has been awesome. But then we haven't had the heat to go with it. So that has not been awesome. Flowers are coming in. Absolutely love these tall marigolds. I'm hoping they will start to shade some of the other plants. I know I mentioned that a few times. Hasn't happened yet, but I'm hopeful. Need to do some more diatomaceous earth. Cabbages are looking a little rough on this side, but these are the originals, so that's okay. Garlic, super disappointed in. I started pulling some the other day, and they are super tiny, about half the size of what they were last year. So I don't know, it has been an extremely wet spring, so that's probably part of it, but still super frustrating. Peppers outside the garden, or sorry, outside the greenhouse, are pretty small. Starting to get some nice fruits, but the plants are really small. I'll show you in a minute inside and what a difference the heat and humidity makes. It's pretty incredible. Onions are starting to bulb up very nicely. I don't do any mulch or anything around them. Basically just fertilizer and water and let them do their thing. Super excited about leeks this year. They actually look pretty thick stalks. I mean, that's about right now. We're obviously quite a ways from harvest. This is about how big they were when I harvested last year, because they weren't doing much else. I've started to harvest some broccoli. Some of it is going to seed. That's fine, but a decent amount. The heads are very, very tiny, but they look okay, so I'm pleased with that. Lots more flowers, lots more grass. I probably should have claimed that I was planting grass this year, because the garden is basically overtaken. Anywhere that I haven't done weed block is a mess. Tomatoes are looking outstanding. Super nice size, and overall I'm pretty pleased with the plants. I will try and do a video in the next couple of weeks on the different types of trellising. Some areas I'm trellising, some I'm not. I'm not sure what the difference is going to be, or if there's going to be a difference, but we're going to wait and see. These are my sauce tomatoes, so I wanted them to have the greatest chance to be upright. I think that being upright and off the ground is more important than anything, rather than being in the dirt, so we'll see. Broccoli is looking good. There are some tomatoes sprinkled in there that aren't doing a whole lot, but that's okay. I have a forest of rutabagas. And we're looking at some pretty decent size. Can't get that one out, but I mean, we're looking at a couple inches around. These I could probably honestly pull. I'm just not sure how I'm gonna get them out, because I think I'm gonna have to take the weed block up with them and pull everything at once, which I might do. I may leave them for a couple more weeks and then go ahead and plant another round, so I can do a round 2 and see how that is. I have a forest of tomatoes here. They look fantastic, but nothing got trellised. So they're just going to do their thing and hopefully do it well. We'll see. My beet experiment is coming out well. I planted these and I've kind of neglected them, which I think seems to be a pretty decent method for beets. The interplanting, I don't know that it makes a huge difference in terms of how much I'm getting, but coming from seed, and given that they were not in the ground as soon as they should have been, pretty pleased with that. This area has completely gone to chaos. My cabbage that looked so nice have started to get attacked by the potato beetles, which are enjoying their last meals right now till I come out and get rid of all of them. I haven't found a better method than just coming in one by one, so that'll be it. I do need to get rid of and clean out this area here. I would like this to be bush beans, since my other bush bean area has done absolutely nothing. But some pretty nice looking beets in there, and early for me. These have only been in the ground maybe 6 weeks. compared to past years where I've left them for most of the season. So given the size and the health of these, I will probably pull them relatively soon and then go ahead and do a succession planting of them. Corn is pitiful, but better than the beans, which is really saying something. This is all that came up with my second sowing. This entire area here is nothing. So I think I'm just going to pull up this fabric, may plant some zucchini or something else in this space that can take the abuse or neglect, whichever we consider that, because I don't really have a better solution. Cucumbers are looking great. I've started picking them. They need to be trellised, but that has not happened this week. Second to last, but certainly not least, squash are looking great. I will pull these relatively young just so that I get some nice fruits, and then I will succession plant these. When they start to look a little bit ugly at the end of the season, which will probably be about the middle of August, I found it's best just to pull them, put something else in their place, and go with it. Trying a new variety this year. It is called golden zucchini. They're delicious, but they're very small. So I don't know if that's just a variety thing or not. Obviously I've got some uneven watering because I've got some bulges in them, but we'll see. Everything else out here is looking good. I think the star this week though really has been the greenhouse. Oh, and the self-sown tomatillos, which is what all of these dozens and dozens of plants are. I had tomatillos here last year. Obviously a lot of them fell, didn't get any of them pulled, so here we go. I'm gonna leave them, see what they do. Not gonna worry too much about what that looks like. Flowers here have finally poked through the grass. I have to come up with a system next year for planting flowers, because I'd like to plant the masses of flowers, or the groupings. I don't have a real good method for putting them in areas that don't have weed block and not having them be a mess. Asparagus still is not in the ground. Maybe next week. I think I said that last week. Greenhouse is absolutely going crazy. Did pull out some of the stuff that wasn't doing anything. Now my question or my challenge is actually getting in to see what's here. I missed about a week of pruning, so a lot of this probably should have been pruned, and that was completely my mistake. But starting to get some nice fruits. I don't know if it's an official method, but I may try this year taking off the bottom branches and basically looking for fruit. And if there's no fruit, pull that branch and let it go. I've been watering this a lot just because I've got a lot of leaves that are starting to wilt, which I think is lack of water, just because it dries out so quickly and it's so warm and so humid in here. So I may have to try that. I am trying the vertical strings for the trellises. Not totally thrilled with it, but that's also significantly my fault because I haven't come in and taken these stalks and tied them up. So if it cools down, it's been pretty humid and warm the last few days. If it cools down though, I will probably try and do that just to kind of clear out and clean up so that I can actually come in and see what's going on. Did start to clean out some stuff over here. I would like to plant this with some stuff that's going to mature later in the fall. I have no idea what's going on with my seed saving experiment. I probably need to look up one of my reference manuals and see what should these be looking like. I thought they were going to become the seeds and then drop, but these look really tiny for what I'm expecting. So I don't know. And of course there's bugs in there too. So anyway, that's about it for this week. Not a whole lot to report other than waiting on stuff to do stuff, I guess. Probably a good title for the video here, waiting on stuff to do stuff. But I do have a lot of projects that have been in the works and are now starting in the next week and a half. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe, leave a comment, and leave some ideas. Other stuff that you think I should do, Ideas, questions, recommendations. Honestly, I probably need more of that than anything. So, anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.